Welcome to another video with McWane poles. These poles are tall, so tall that we had to ship them in two halves, and the installation crew assembled the middle joint in the field. Any pole that is 75 feet or taller ships in two halves. Before we assemble the bottom half and the top half, we make sure that the middle joint will go together properly when it's assembled in the field.
And here is where we do that. We take the bottom of the top half of the pole, we take the top of the bottom half of the pole, and we pre-fit them to here together in this cradle. Because our poles are a cast product, the thickness of the iron wall can vary a little bit. This variability requires us to make sure that the sections will overlap the required amount. Get that minimum overlap amount by measuring the diameter of the receiving section, and then taking that measurement, times it by 1.5, and making that mark on the inserting section.
The operator will carefully push the two sections together to make sure that the sections will overlap past that mark and that we have met or gone beyond the minimum. He will then keep pushing until the sections start to engage. Where the sections start to engage is where he will make the large final mark. The reason we make the final mark here and not at the measured minimum is because the poles may not be snug at that point, and we don't want the crews to stop until the poles are tightly pressed together. When they are jacking these together in the field, they will get to this large final mark and should keep pressing until the two halves are firmly pressed together. The operator will then make a long mark over both sections, and this becomes the B-axis or zero-axis point when we go to orient where the holes are drilled and where the nameplate is installed. The field crew should also line up these marks in the field during assembly. The operator then measures where the poles started to engage and enters that measurement into the system. This helps ensure that any factory holes drilled in the top half and the bottom half are aligned properly over that joint. Now that we have verified, marked, and measured these two sections, the one on my right will become the bottom section of the top half, and the one on my left will become the top section of the bottom half. And they will meet again when they are jacked together in the field.
Well, that's the pre-fit process for our taller two-piece poles. We hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.